Okay, we got to talk about the 4B movement. This is very, very crazy. I'm going to just say it off the top.
This woman is actually shaving her head in protest. It's being called the 4B movement, and women are taking to social media declaring their allegiance. The 4B movement was actually started by women in South Korea back in 2019 as part of their version of the Me Too movement. The number 4 refers to dating, marriage, sex, and children.
After Donald Trump won, of course there's going to be discontent. There would have been discontent if Kamala won, but I think it's healthy to have a point of view. I don't think you should go through this world not having a point of view. And I think that people can disagree and people can have good conversations. I think that's what it's all about. I mean, that's what this channel is all about. But what's disturbing is when you kind of go off the cliff. I'm going to play this video, but I think it's a broader issue in American society, men and women, this gender war. I don't understand. We're not aliens. We're not a different species. We're part of the same species. You can't have one without the other.
In the wake of Donald Trump's historic win, there's a new movement sweeping America. Disappointed women are actually swearing off men.
There's no way I am letting any man near me for the next few years.
They're saying no to dating, no to marriage, no to sex.
Celibacy, at least to me, isn't that hard.
And no to having children.
Like so many other women in America who have been considering trying to get pregnant, I woke up today and said, nope. Not anymore.
So I'm wondering, that last woman, I'm wondering if she has a husband or boyfriend. Because I don't understand. You were thinking about getting pregnant, not anymore. You're not hurting anybody. But I'm going to take a leap and just make an assumption. I'm going to assume that these women were mainly upset about the loss in regards to Donald Trump, in regards to abortion. I'm going to have to assume that just for a second. Let's just assume that. Now, if you are mad because Donald Trump won in relation to abortion, of course, Roe v. Wade got overturned and abortion is kicked back to the states. Now, I'm not here to argue about abortion, whether it should be federal or in the states. But point being is that if you feel they're trying to take away the woman's right to do what she wants to do with her body, cool, I get it, right? They're talking about, we're going to swear off men, we're not going to have sex, we're not going to have children. So you don't have to worry about an abortion. It's just strange that some women have gone into this particular movement. This whole idea of decentering men and whatever you think is punishing men, you're cutting off your hair bald, you're not going to allow any man to be next to you for the next couple of years. It's just strange behavior, man. It's just strange behavior over a president. I mean, these women have let their emotions take them all the way off the cliff. I mean, they haven't got into anything in relation to policy outside of abortion. They haven't gotten into anything in relation to state policy, local policy, things that they are really in tune with that affect their everyday lives. You understand what I'm saying? Just because of an election, now you're going to stop yourself from having potentially having a relationship. Stop yourself from potentially having a child. Stop yourself from carrying on your legacy, your family, your DNA to keep that going. You're going to stop yourself from the bigger picture, all because Donald Trump will be president for 4 years. It is insane. We have to raise our women better to stop making them think that their emotions are the most important thing.
This movement's way more important now than ever.
26-year-old Alexis Vargas joined the movement 2 years ago and expects a surge of interest in the wake of the Trump victory. So you, in 2022, swore off dating forever.
Not forever. We're not going to settle for low-value men that don't respect us anymore.
The question is, when you talk about men respecting you, so is the question that men have to agree with you? Or do you just want men who just agree with you, men who aren't leaders, men who aren't giving you solid reasons as to why they make the decisions that they do? And I think that that's the problem. That's the problem. It's become a world where men are not able to have real conversations with women and be men and say, well, if I'm voting for this person or I'm doing this, this is why I'm doing it. A real man, if he's going to make a decision, should be able to give you reasons as to why he's going to do it. Not because he feel and because of his emotion and he's going to do this and do that. All these knee-jerky reactions to things that people want to do. That's not adulthood. That's not being a man. It's okay for a woman to decide she doesn't want to date. It's okay to decide you want to be celibate. It's okay to do all those things as an adult. But again, You need to think of the larger movement, the larger purpose of your life. And I think these knee-jerk reactions are women in echo chambers for too long. You understand what I'm saying? This young woman is 26 years old, and I'm wondering, look, if I was her dad, I'd be like, we got to sit down and talk. We got to look at your life. What are you trying to do with your life? If you're making a decision because you want to refocus your life and you want to do some better things in your life, and you feel like, okay, right now is not the time for me to get married and have kids, all that makes perfect sense. But when you're doing all this because you feel like, oh, Donald Trump won and now I need to be in solidarity with other people's, the problem is, man, many people in this world tie themselves to other struggles that have nothing to do with them. Here you are living in America. You have more opportunity. Everybody knows you. Most people would argue, okay, we live in the best economy. We live in the best country of opportunity. Here you are having an opportunity to be in America. People are coming over the the border every day, trying to come here to live. So obviously America is the place people want to be. You're sitting here trying to tie yourself to a struggle of women in South Korea that has nothing to do with you as an American woman.
But lots of women are mocking the no marriage, no sex movement.
Wait, that woman was cutting her hair off? Oh, bold.
Wild. The fact that these crazos are out here, they're like, we're not touching men. I hope that means more for me.
They're going to have to wake up and just actually live their own lives. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Crucial Convo.